I'm Miss Cody.
I'm Miss Green.
And I'm Miss Learning. Oh God, I don't even know my name. I'm Miss Lawson, and we're in Miss Bowman's fourth grade class. Okay, so first, let's make sure that we keep our hands to ourselves and off those boxes. And we're going to review what we talked about before recess with light and our light bulb. So, can anybody remember what their predictions were a few minutes ago? Anybody?
I'll say, what was
it? Remind us what the question was. Okay, our IQ question was, how can you light a light bulb using just a wire, a battery, and a light bulb in multiple ways?
Oh, I think you can do it by just connecting the wire to the bulb and the battery anyway, as long as it's touching.
Good. Anybody
As long
else?
as it's touching?
As long as it's touching, yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
I think that, what do you think? As long as it's touching? I thought that you only had to have one side touch.
Okay, so only one side has to touch?
Any other predictions you guys made on your sheet?
Okay, good. Okay, so when we use those things in our boxes, we need to make sure that we collect data. Is there a good way that we can do that?
Writing down everything that you do.
Good. Why is that important?
So you know what works and what doesn't.
Good.
Okay. So, everyone, if you want to open the lids of your boxes so you can see the objects but don't touch them, we're going to go over some of the different things, and I'm going to hold them up and show you so you can keep track of what we're talking about, and we're going to go over a couple of the vocabulary terms. So when we're making our observations and we're writing them down on our paper, that we can all have and be using the same language, okay? So, can anyone tell me what I have in my hand?
A light bulb.
A light bulb? Very good. Okay, so I kind of drew a light bulb on the board, and we're going to go over a couple of the parts of the light bulb so that whenever you guys are labeling your observations, you can use the same language. So, what do you guys think we should call this part right here? The light, you can see, the light.
Filament.
The bulb? Alright, and then is there anything that you guys would like to call this? And if you see on the light bulb, it's metal. Is there anything you guys think that we should call this? From here, this is silver part? Again? The bottom? Okay, if you see on the light bulb, and if you kind of look into your boxes, you'll see that there's a silver part, and then there's like a black tip on, or part on the bottom. So I'm talking about the silver part. Is that the end of the light bulb, or is there another part that's the end? So what should we call this silver part?
The middle.
I don't know what you mean. Yeah, the thick silver part.
That's the area.
This part right here.
The coil?
Coil. The coil? Alright, and then what do you guys want to call that very bottom part that is black on the bottom? Tip. The tip? Alright. Alright, and then if you see your battery, you'll see that there's an end that has like a piece that sticks out, and there's an end that is just flat. So if you remember from our previous part of the lesson that we talked about, there's a positive and negative end of the battery. So can anyone tell me what the part that has the tip is, if it's the positive or the negative end?
Positive end.
The positive end? Very good.
So I'm going to call time out. This is really, really nice. I like how you're listing all of our ideas to name the parts. My concern, so this would be great in like a classroom, a regular classroom, if you had several days to teach this lesson. And my concern for this lesson is we have limited time. And so what you probably want to do is shorten this a little bit and maybe even give kids the names of the parts. You can ask them, like, ask one person a question and then say, okay, let's name it a coil.
Well, we have the vocabulary worksheet that we handed out last time, but I don't think that everyone has them. And so ideally we would use that, and it has like the picture on there and it has all the words. So just kind of like going through it and matching them would be more ideal, but I forgot to reprint them all, and then I don't think that everyone still has them. And so, I don't know, would that be okay?
So it's on the sheet and then you're just kind of going over it?
Yeah,
that sounds good.
but we haven't tried to improvise because we don't have the sheets again, because we gave them out in the engaged phase.
Oh, okay.
As kind of like, this is what's happening, and then since it's kind of broken up here.
It's like split right down the middle.
Yeah, okay. No, that's fine, yeah.
Like,
So
we
just
didn't
keep in
know,
mind, like, time, it's hard because we don't have a ton of time, but I really like your questioning, it's nice.
Okay,
So,
okay. Alright, so then this would be the negative end, and then I would say the wire.
yeah. Sounds good.
Alright, so now we're going to actually look in our boxes and get out our objects. Remember, as scientists, we need to be safe, so let's not take our objects around the room. Let's keep them at the tables and on the tables, please. And we're trying to answer that investigation question. So how can we use this wire, battery, and light bulb to light the bulb? So, if you guys want to take out your objects and work in pairs. And so remember on your worksheet that Ms. Cody passed out that you are going to record on the left-hand side things that did work, and then on the right-hand side things that did not work.
I probably have them repeat that.
Yes. Okay.
We're circuit geniuses.
So I should get everyone's attention again then.
Yep.
Okay. All right, class, if you want to look up here for a second. Everyone has your sheet, and on the left side we have what does work, and on the right side we have what doesn't work. So if you notice, there is 4 for each. So if you find a way that works, you need to draw that picture and label the parts so we know what works. And if you find something that doesn't work, let's do that on the other side. Now, if you find more than 4 ways, you are more than welcome to turn your paper over on the back and keep going, but you do not have to.
Do you want to have somebody repeat?
Yeah. So Mel, can you tell us what we're supposed to be doing?
You are supposed to be paying attention. You're going to use the materials that you provided so we can try and light the light bulb in multiple ways. Once we figure that out, then we draw it on our paper and make sure to label how it's connected.
Good. Great. All right, everybody, let's begin.
Oliver's coming out.
Right, little one? Good job. Yeah, we found 2 already. Yeah. One of the wire has touched the negative terminal and the coil of the bulb, and the tip has the bulb protection.
So why do you think that works?
Well, I should have done this afternoon.
Okay, so it should be on.
I'm just ingenious.
It'll be a Dropbox. I'll send everybody an email. I'll send you an email.
It's every part of
So that you know that it's a Dropbox.
Okay.
With my initials.
Yeah.
Yeah, you like that too?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep seeing if we can find.
Yeah, just send me an email if we can't see it.
You read those
In the library, I think they're important to download it, right? Did you download it?
I think I should be fine. At first it said one mom and daddies have their boxes.
As she watches the
How's it going?
Good.
All right. Ready?
That works?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Either that or.
We're geniuses. We're geniuses. I thought we decided we were
Taylor, do you feel like you can find 2 ways that don't work so you have the same amount of work?
That's not fun.
That's not loud. What?
What do you call it?
I don't know. We'll read
No, they are obviously, and they never make me sit here and play.
Do you have ideas for revising it? Do you want it?
Yeah, I do.
You seem frustrated. You did? Did you do the same thing? Whenever you went to the Japanese? I did.
But did you do the other?
Alright, we'll finish this later.
Let's get, okay, two effective teaching moves you noticed from this group. Let's look and share. Students interact.
Yeah, they were walking around.
Good, awesome. Circulating, anything else? Oh yeah, getting student input, yeah, that was really nice. Asking lots of good questions. Good. Oh, Patrick?
Whenever we get off topic and they would get back on topic. Like
Redirect.
Michael was talking about boogers. And
That was him, not us.
Okay, great. Good job. So if you have questions about your memo, I hope everybody feels good about their lesson and doesn't feel like I was too critical. So now I can be. But